Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I just wanted to do kind of a stitch with me video for the Clem Sal, so the Clementine by Plumsuit Sampler Sal that we're starting today in honor of my birthday this month. And yeah, so I just thought it'd be fun to do kind of a stitch with me. Excuse my messy table, excuse my pajamas, excuse the weird setup, but literally the phone is hanging from my chandelier. So I just thought that this might be fun to do just to start off the sal together. If anyone is gonna be joining in on hashtag ClemSal, hashtag CLEMSAL, please comment below and follow that hashtag on Instagram. I know Carly being crafty will be joining in because we're co-hosting it together, and yeah, I just thought this would be fun. Not sure how long it'll last. I had the dog under the table and my husband trying to get my son to bed, so I could be interrupted anytime. So yeah, so let's begin. So this was just some fabric that I had in my stash that I had actually got from Value Village at one point. And so I've already figured out the middle by just folding it, even though it doesn't quite look right. I think it is. Actually, I'm just gonna move it up just a couple stitches just to put my mind at ease. Yeah, so I am a middle starter, and yeah, so that's how I typically start my patterns. And I don't think you can see too much of the pattern. We'll put some floss over it there. There we go. Just so I'm not sharing too much there. And I don't know if you just saw my dog there, but he's on the loose already, so this might end sooner than we thought. And I've already messed up my first stitch, so obviously stitching on camera is not my forte. The cat is at the other side of the baby gate there, but you can't see, but that is what is getting him going. Oh, he's laying back down, so we may have a little bit more time. You can see his fluffy tail there in the background. I keep looking at my pattern. I don't even know where I'm starting. Alright, and I'm just gonna try to cover up that pattern a little bit more, just so I'm not sharing too much. I don't want to do that. I hope everyone had a good April Fool's Day. I don't know about you, but I noticed that there was not very much pranking or April Fool's Day festivities going on this year, which was fine with me. I'm not a huge fan of April Fool's Day myself. So I'm glad that there wasn't much of that going on, but yeah, I just thought it was interesting that really there isn't anything on Facebook. Usually there's something on the radio on my way into work, but there wasn't, so yeah. I hope everyone is staying safe and is well. I am still going to work, but had to work from home for the afternoon today, so my husband could go to work, which is difficult with a 5-year-old that follows you around. Apparently he can't be on his own. I would try to go make a phone call in the other room and he would follow me. Yeah, but at least at this point in time, people are pretty understanding of what is happening. So if there is a little bit of extra noise, that's not typically an issue. And I made sure to do my client calls and stuff before I left the office for the afternoon, so I could do mainly email stuff from home. Our school is now, or the province's schools are going to be closed until at least May 4th now. That has been announced. So they are looking at doing online learning. And we did get a call from my son's teacher today, just asking if we had any questions about it. Don't, because like he's 5, so I'm not really sure what exactly they're gonna do for online learning for a 5-year-old, but yeah, we will see. Again, one day at a time is fine. Again, my biggest concern is just figuring out childcare and working through that. So this is an 18 count Aida. I might have mentioned it on my last floss tube. And again, it was just one that I found at Value Village. And so I think it works pretty good for this. And then I do have all the called for thread. Now, does this one call for Queen Bee? Yeah. So I am missing Queen Bee, but I did get a call from my local needlework shop, Stitches Central, this week that it's in, and but I just told them just to hold off because I have another order. I actually ordered fabric and threads for Jack Frost Tree Farm. So I'm going to start that. So I just told them to hold off until that came in, and I would pick it up all together. I always get lots of cat and or dog hair in my work, especially when I'm working with white, which drives me crazy. And then the white is the bamboo, so that is what I started with. More here. Yeah, so I do hope that some people join in on this sale with Carla being crafty and I, because it is a very cute pattern. I don't think it'll take too long to stitch up. I do know that there is another very popular sal that started today as well, the Kringle sal with on the Little House Needleworks Facebook page. Started today, and I have to say that I am looking at ordering that. I was actually messaging Stitch It Central today about what Aida they would suggest for it, because I am an Aida girl as opposed to linen, and so they gave me some suggestions. Just have to wait for some money, and then I can get that. The good thing is I got notification that I am getting a substantial amount back from income tax, so that is good. So a little bit of that will go towards Kringles, I think. And then my husband's like, well, we also need to fix the car. I said, okay, well, we'll talk about that. He's like, no, like, seriously. So, but that's fine. I think I was doing so well, and then my thread got tangled. Everyone's being very good there over my shoulder. but I did hear my cat make a little meow. So hopefully that means she's not going to, well, that doesn't mean she's not going to make a run for it and bother the dog. Boy, I really knotted this good. Yes, I am a third licker. So it looks like the two of them, the dog and the cat, are looking for trouble over there. Oh, now the dog's gone to the other room. So our dog's name is Sully. He is a Shepherd Husky Malamute Lab cross. So he's a big mutt. And he's just over a year old, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. He's not quite as big as we thought he was going to be. Sit down, buddy. If you guys just saw him walk by there. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. He is starting to get better. There might be hope for him yet. Our old dog was a chocolate lab. And we lost him just over a year ago. And he was almost 11. So we were used to a very well-behaved dog as opposed to a puppy with a toddler. So we had a bit of a learning curve with how to deal with that again. But recently he has been a lot better. So that is good. The cat is laying at the bottom of the stairs, so that's good. And all is calm and everyone is cooperating. So it was a nice day outside today. I've been trying to get out for a walk on my lunch, but because I had to come home on my lunch, that didn't really happen today, but that's fine. Yeah. I don't know how exciting this is, just watching one color be stitched. But I thought it would be an interesting way to start off the salve. Interesting to know how many people are middle starters or corner starters, or what you like to do with that. Also, I'm interested to see, you know, if people change up the colors for this or stick with the called for. I feel like that white is off a little bit in the color, but it could be the variegation in the bamboo. I don't know. Does the bamboo typically have a little bit of yellow in it? I don't know. Could be the lighting as well. You can't even see that. So yeah, if anyone knows that if there is a little bit of variegation in bamboo, or if it's traditionally just white, I feel like this is looking like off-white to me right now.
Like the top row of stitches.
I don't know. I don't like stitching with white because I find that sometimes it'll sorry, now Sully is biting my foot. Like if it gets, I'm worried that the threads will get dirty or get discolored. But I'm sure everyone has that issue. Alright, so now the dog is starting to bark, so I think I will leave it at this. Yeah, but I am interested to hear anyone that is going to be joining in on the SAL. So again, that is Clem, CLEMSAL is a hashtag, ClemSal, with Carly being Crafty and I, as we stitch Clementine by Plum Street Sailor. Okay, now that I'm getting another row in, I feel like the row below it is looking white again, so I don't know. We'll see. So thank you everyone for joining in on this likely very not exciting video, but to kick off the SAL in honor of my birthday for April. So that's how far I got. If you can see that. And yeah, thank you again. And we will see you likely on Sunday. Thanks.